Your uncle passing the ice powers? Yes, that is exactly what happened. Both Clive and his uncle were butt-ass naked on a beach. And they had a very, like, impassioned kiss scene. And then they banged. And then Clive got ice powers. True story. Gav, where are you at, man? Stop playing with the crabs. They're not your friends. Oh, she's got backup? Oh my god, this dude needs to get a life. Ow, my ass. Ah, my ribcage. That was a lot of enemies. We barely broke a sweat. I'm just kidding. We're panting like motherfuckers.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true.
True.
Ultima's plague is spreading.
Yeah, everyone's a zombie now.
Time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Okay. Across the Narrow. I knew it. We got Shiva. Let's go. I'm so excited to check out all of Shiva's powers here. The power of ice. Clive has claimed a portion of the icon Shiva's essence. Attuning with Shiva not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities, such as Ice Age, which forcefully knocks back enemies great distances. Ability details are found in the Abilities tab in the main menu. Okay, page 2. Alright, what's her feat? Oh, that looks lovely. His cape starts flowing, all blue and shiny. Shiva's iconic feat, Cold Snap, can be used to swiftly move left, right, forward, back, or back to either dodge attacks or close in on an enemy. Okay, so it's basically like another dodge. Neat.
I should visit Joshua.
Swifter dodge there. I like that. Yeah, the Song of Ice and Fire really is complete. I know, right? The Song of Shiva and Ifrit. Yeah, let's have a look at our abilities tab because it's been a minute, and also because we got Shiva here. Probably have so many points. Yeah, 4K. I had a feeling before it showed up. Sorry, you guys can't see it, but yeah, we have 4,000 points now. Alright, so Ice Age is the one I was talking about. A river of icicles that greatly knocks back any enemy it strikes. Hold down to increase potency. That's kind of sick. It's like a shockwave. Reminds me of the Monk's ability in Tactics. Launch multiple shards of ice that, upon striking lighter enemies, draw them forward towards Clive. Can be used in midair. Oh, no way. Like, pull them towards you. And what's the other one that we can buy? Summon a colossal ice crystal that deals continuous damage to all enemies that become trapped inside it. Whoa. You can push that poor soul into that. That's neat. Cold Snap. Wait, hold on. Oh, that's her. Holy shit, what the flip? It's $3 grand to upgrade Cold Snap? Why? What does it do? Hit me up with those juicy deets. Increases permafrost duration if you master it. Oh, yeah. Because when you attack with circle while sliding, you can temporarily freeze enemies, and it increases duration. Wait. I'm gonna have to see this in action to fully grasp it. Yeah, but yeah, it looks nuts. Mesmerize. What's her ult? Diamond Dust. Yeah, that's right. That's the name of Shiva's ability in the other games. Summon a winter storm that freezes enemies in place within a radius before dealing massive ice damage and knocking them back. Whoa. That's kind of crazy. Reminds me of how in God of War, the newer games, Kratos, like, he does that, like, one attack where he slams his axe into the ground and then, like, pushes it forward and then everyone goes flying back. Like, that one permafrost attack. Yeah, that Diamond Dust. Like, just like in the other games, is so cool. The cape visuals have me sold on Shiva. Yeah, man, the cape looks so beautiful. Oh my god, we have so many. I just realized we have a lot of quests we can turn in. that we yeah, we did so many quests we forgot to turn them in here before continuing the main story.
Gentlemen.
Sorry, Blackthorn. I know you've been down in the dumps for a long time, buddy.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
Yeah. You underestimate
Good
yourself.
simile there.
Oh, it was crystal.
Curl with a mouse.
Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just...
Nothing to forgive.
I've never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps... No, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Oh, are we cutting away to the prince? Meanwhile, the crystalline dominion. Nameless slum. Looks pretty good for a slum. I've seen worse places in this world. So curious to see how his story pans out from here. I like that he lived. Like, there's so many different directions his story could go. Like, what's he gonna do now? Again, I hope he joins us in the fight against Odin.
What is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well.
Come on, where are your manners, man? Say thank you. Jeez.
Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
I had a feeling that's what those were. Dang. That's sad, man. Lots of losses suffered by that brutal iconic battle. Love how this game shows that the icons are like these weapons of mass destruction, right?
It works from the shadows.
That's what the summons are in this.
Was it you who guided my hand, then ultimately? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Dude, I hope he lives. I would fucking love a DLC or something where you could play as him. Because I freaking love Dragoons in Final Fantasy. Like, one of my favorite classes. Dragoons and monks are like my two favorite jobs / classes.
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Yep, thanks for the Phoenix down, Joshua.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
Alright. We're headed to Ash. Bummer. Forgot to equip Jill's tree there. Or Shiva's tree. You do that real quick. Okay, what are we swapping out here? I think we always end up swapping out Garuda when we're taking the new ones for a spin. Here we go, Shiva. Oh, we got Satellite on here still. Try Ice Age.
The locals will sleep easier without him, Brigade.
These are probably my favorite kinds of abilities in the game. The ones where you have to like charge them up by holding square, and you gotta like release square when it lines up in the red part. For damage. Like the wind-up style attacks. Right, just got this dodge here. It's so cool. Huh. So sometimes you create the crystal and sometimes you don't. Yeah, we'll have to see this in battle. Abilities look so graceful. Just like Shiva. Very, very cool. Again, no pun intended. Just trying to find some poor soul to fight out here. The Red Moose. Let's go. Alright. Nice. Frostbite. So, it's basically a regular dodge, but you permafrost the enemy, which is kind of crazy. Nice. Frostbite is actually kind of cracked. No way. Freezing enemies is kind of OP, it seems like. God darn. Oh, shit. Ice Age. As it's coming. Oh my god, yes. Dude, I actually think I'm going to really enjoy using the ice abilities in this game, just for like being able to freeze enemies in place, right? of this. Some of that. Some of that. Some of that. Oh, damn it. I was too slow. Too slow again. Damn it, Clive. That's what you get for calling the enemy slow. Wait, I'm healing. Interesting. Alright, let's end this, because I don't actually want to die. Alright, hang on. So, what does this one do again? I'm a little confused about that still. So, launch multiple shards of ice that upon striking lighter enemies... Oh, it's for lighter enemies. So when you hit the little guys, it pulls them towards you. Right, I forgot about that. We're not always going to be facing lighter enemies. Case in point, that dude. Summon a colossal ice crystal that deals continuous damage to all enemies that become trapped inside it. Yeah, this one. Maybe acquire that and take that out for a spin? Ice Age is amazing, though. I'm a big fan of this. Let's try Rhyme out. Yeah, I like that a lot. Nice, Sue. And cast that, and we can also cast like the shockwave at the enemy who's trapped in there. And it's bound to be kind of devastating. And I'm gonna cast it as soon as it ended. Alright then. Bang. A little too far. Okay then. Also, when it comes to... Let me read this one last time. Cold Snap. So right now I've just been kind of like dodging around, and I guess a trail of ice that they stand on is what freezes them, right? But sometimes I leave something. Oh, I guess you hit circle. Oh, yeah, you have to hit circle while you're dodging around. I get it. Yeah, that's kind of awesome. Oh, and so, yeah, so you can pull off, like, precision dodges. Even though they don't get called that. Or no, I did my precision dodge before that, sorry. Dude, okay, permafrost is kind of nuts. Get you warmed up. That. Ooh.
Nice try.
Forgive me.
Damn, I actually died. That's okay though. I just wanted to test all the abilities. Okay. Yeah, I like Shiva a lot. I like the Shiva tree. But yeah, now I'm at a point where I like so many abilities from various trees, but I can't use all of them at once unless, like, of course I master some of them and, you know, mix and match that way. Like, the one thing, see, here's the thing, that I never want to get rid of is Deadly Embrace. And the problem is that this is a... What's it called? A passive? In this game, whatever, like the thing that you can't put onto different classes. It's only, you have to be running this class in order to use it. Because it's so handy, it's invaluable. When an enemy is like at half stagger and you use this, you like freeze them for so long to deal more damage. So I always have to be running the Garuda trees. So if I like things from the other trees, I gotta master them to be able to put them into this tree. Kind of like the satellite attack from Bahamut. You know, let's go back to Garuda for the passive. Aerial Blast is pretty great. We we like here a lot. We like Ice Age a lot, right? Shockwave. Kind of nutty. But Permafrost is great too. I like that. See, I like the passive of this class as well. You know, Deadly Embrace is awesome. Okay. Here's what I might do. See, I like Titanic Block, but I never do it. And I feel like in this game, I dodge way more. I do evasive type shit. So I might actually perform Blasphemy and equip Shiva instead of Titan. But what I will do... Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to master... Whatchamacallit? Where is he? Where he at? Abilities, sorry. I'm going to master... Wind Up maybe, and then put that into the Shiva tree. God, it's tough. Decisions. Come on, Yoshi. Why do you have to put so much amazing shit in this game? Yeah, why'd you have to make everything so cool? Here we go. Diamond Dust. Kinda fucking awesome. Pretty fucking awesome ult. Yeah, cool. So now we can use Diamond Dust as the ult. We have an ult here. We have Aerial Blast Garuda, that ult, Flames of Rebirth. We have our satellite still, which I really like to use before. On the Garuda tree. And we get Cold Snap. Awesome. Okay. I'm really happy about this. I'm very happy about this right now. Come on. Final stagger. End of the line. Let's get it. Hell yeah, man. Oh, that was such an awesome fucking fight. Your uncle passing the ice powers? Yes, that is exactly what happened. You can even ask Ingenious. I was sitting naked on a beach with my uncle. Both Clive and his uncle were butt-ass naked on a beach. And they had a very, like, impassioned kiss scene. And then they banged, and then Clive got ice powers. He was there to witness it. True story. Alright, let's go.
Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think
That is true.
would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
I love Mid.
All right, if it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Let's go. Another map sesh. This time with juicy intel on getting to Ash.
Barnabas Tham, the one they call the Last King. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldemark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea. Tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm.
A conqueror.
Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later.
Damn, that was 40 years ago.
Quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are.
Guess the Odin dominant doesn't age.
Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canva's streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on
Yeah, Ash is like terrifying.
Much of the continent has already been lost
Seemingly.
to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore.
Oh?
You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right
The
bastard.
Nikki Beach?
But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
Alright.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Alright, wonderful. Time to head back to the nudist beach. And go after the King of Death himself. That's essentially what he is. It's gonna be scary, man. King of Death has not been very nice, not been very polite with our continent here, so I dread going to his very hometown.
I have no reason to assume otherwise.
Clive,
Okay.
you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example, one that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not, if you have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand.
Oh.
So, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
Alright. This is getting real intriguing, so we have to go to some ancient temples on Waloed now.
The chronicles?
Mid said I could
Or
write
on
it.
Ash, rather. That's gonna shed a whole lot of light on Ultima in the past and all that sort of stuff. But first we gotta get there.
My apologies.
All is forgiven.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do.
We're looking at
Still
him.
borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous.
Good
If you
plan.
sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
Solid plan.
But... very well.
Got Shiva herself defending the ship.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
Assuming she still has powers, which I hope so. I hope we didn't totally depower her.
How do you split the sea, you reckon?
Is something wrong?
Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world.
I'll hold you to that.
Thanks, Otto. Good man. It is time. Let's do this. Let's head right on over. Let's waltz right on over to the Shadow Coast. All right. Without any further delay, let's go. Let's get right into this. Cutscene time. Western Ash. Okay, so we're in the western part of it, obviously. We saw that on the map. The Shadow Coast. Geography of this game looks very Icelandic. It reminds you of like Death Stranding, right? We're talking like other video games.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs.
I love it.
Out ahead. See if I can't find us an inland route.
Lots of sharp rocks. Grass scattered here and there.
Clive. There's something I've been meaning to ask. You took her icon, didn't you?
We did.
Yes, I did. She understood.
Oh, what the flip? I was not expecting
she
that.
Understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on your own, and that you'd die without her power. How dare you make her choose? You knew damn well she'd never refuse you. But I will. You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
Jeez.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Then so be it.
Just don't forget, you're not alone.
Think I found us a trail. Did I miss something?
Quite a bit, but we settled it. We're good. Thankfully.
Only that Joshua didn't.
Just a bit of family drama. Good old. Nothing new.
Don't get it.
Yeah, best you don't dwell on it, Gav. Happens from time to time. Even if you think you viciously murdered your brother like 18 years ago and he comes back, you can never elude the family drama. Doesn't matter what's happened. But no, we're good. Thankfully, Joshua and Clive are still on good terms. Phew. That was scary, man, the moment Joshua punched Clive.
We're in Waluda territory now. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Oh, I don't know, Clive. That castle over there looks inviting enough.
Just noticed it.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
Alright, man. This is gonna be super interesting. Can't wait to explore more of this region.
Remember what I said about warm welcomes, Gav?
Oh yeah. Hit me up with these new enemies.
This place is as dead as Grega's ghost.
Or not. Wolfdar. Oh, I see some things scuttling about. Out over there, yonders in the distance. Akashic Osphrier. More Akashic folk. More dead folk. Very soon. After they meet my blade and the elements.
Villagers made it out in time.
Yeah, let's hope. Although it's not looking too hot here. Things ain't looking so good. Alright. Looks like I still got it. Oh my gosh, I see some fiery things happening there. Oh, that's just my bro. Thankfully he's not using those powers against me. I mean, he just punched me real hard in the face. He just sucker punched me. And yeah, once again, after I just saw that thing right there, I gotta reiterate. Glad he's not using that against me. That was a good scene. Joshua essentially wants what's best for us, right? He's ultimately looking out for his brother, and he doesn't want him to carry this burden alone of having to save the world, right? And it's like, that's a big part of one of my favorite Final Fantasy games too, which is Final Fantasy IX towards the end. Zidane's kind of down in the dumps as a result of the story. We won't go into it, but there's this beautiful scene where all of his friends come one by one to back him up and get him out of that tough spot that he's in. And it plays some of the most beautiful and, you know, uplifting music in the series. And I think it's literally called You Are Not Alone. So as soon as Joshua said those words, I immediately thought of that. And yeah, that was amazing. So very nice callback there that I just thought I'd point out. But all right. What I'd also like to point out is my blade, quite literally. Against thy ugly countenance, orcish fodder. But yeah, all right. Let me do the usual tact, right? Let's whip out the satellites, the Timbits. Let's whip out the wind-up, sucker punch. Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about my berserker ring that I have now. I was to do those crazy cool dodges. Fantastic. And yeah, I also got to use Cold Snap. Let's not forget. We even upgraded that last time. Forgot about that. So yeah, now we can freeze people for longer. Okay, speaking of freezing, let's do some right now. Things are getting pretty hot here, right? Got 2 dominants of fire. Let's offset that with some frost, right? Wouldn't want you guys to catch a heat, right? Not a cold, a heat. Fantastic. All right. Slasherones, pepperones, that guy. Dude, what the heck are Joshua's abilities, man? How come I can't do those? It looks so lit. I just saw him do something really cool there for a sec. Okay, that wasn't Joshua. That's definitely not Joshua there. That is something very unholy and very scary and spooky. And now I will deal with the scary and spooky, like so. Oh, nice. Broke right through that shield.
Finished.
Fantastic. Pick up the satellites. Let's go to town. All right. Coming right at you, man. Let's believe it. Going straight for the nuts. Because I'm nuts. Told you. Second boy. We want you to feel left out, Torgal. Let him on some of the action, too. Alright. You got him, Gav. I believe in you. Here, let me give you a little boost. Let me crank up the Kelvins. Yo, that was sick. Alright. What's off to the side here? Any secrets or anything? That was a fun little detour. I lost a lot of potions in the process, but hey, they're real easy to get back in this. And we got a literal Phoenix with us, so we can't die, surely. Infinite supply of Phoenix Downs. Okay, here we go. To me, infinite supply of Phoenix Downs. And crazy pupper of magical craziness. And, rascal with the sword. Let's go. Open up.
It's Camber all over again. Where the hell are the royalists?
Seems you were right about that welcome after all, Clive.
Yeah, we got a very cold welcome from the cold dead grasps of the ice zombies. Now we're headed into darkness as we make for Storn here. And I got a high potion, cool. Running kind of low on the potions. Can certainly appreciate that. Oh, and this view as well. I can appreciate this view.
Aye, aye.
That's a lot of big boys. Dang.
Is the whole of Ash fallen into Ultima's hands?
Looks like it, sadly.
That's no peace delegation. We should send a warning to the others.
No. My uncle will have an eye on the coast. I trust he'll find a way to entertain any uninvited guests. Our mark is Drake's Spine, and there's a lot of road between us and it.
Not so.
We press on to Stone here.
Aye, you never know. It might not be a nest of slavering monsters.
I hope so. And when I say I hope so, I mean I hope that it is. Give me more to fight.
You must go on ahead without me.
Why?
This stronghold is as old as Phoenix Gate. Perhaps older. It may yet hide Ultima's remaining secrets. And if we are to best him, they must be unearthed.
All right. Stay out of trouble.
I always do. Mostly.
Yeah. Mostly. That's the understatement of the century.
You sure about this?
About leaving my brother on his own. Of course. Mostly.
What's with all the mostlies? I mean, they sure are warranted, that's for sure. Last time he was mostly okay is when he was being ripped to shreds by my own two hands. My own two fiery hands 18 years ago.
So old, it's hard to tell which way is up. But if I'm right, we're not far from a village called Eastla.
Eastla?
We make our way there, resupply, and wait for Joshua.
Dang. This place is just super dilapidated. Lots of dead trees, dead grass. Things have died. Reminds you of some of the biomes you go through in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on the trailer we saw. Lots of the environment is just being killed by the Maka reactors, right?
Ugh, this place reeks like a moble's arsehole. Oh, I'm guessing it's not the smell that'll kill us.
Morball's asshole. That's a good one. Although, the literal experience, probably a bad one. Bunch of crabs, crappy crabs. Got 1, 2, and 3. Gav, where you at, man? Stop playing with the crabs. They're not your friends. Stranger danger.
It's over.
Play with crabs, you might get crabs. Sorry, what? Okay, let's go get that item. Shimmery, shiny item. Black blood. Okay, that does not sound very shimmery, shiny. Love the music. It's very melancholy. This game is mostly a mixture of piano, certain percussive instruments, and strings, right? Those are the three main ones that you kind of hear the most. And strings are mainly just there for one song, if we're being honest, and that's Sid's theme, and hey, the more of that we hear, the merrier. You can never hear enough of it. That's probably the best theme in the whole game. Just so much good music in this. Okay, a lot of flies around here. Remember we fought the king of these dudes on one of our streams? That was a super fun fight. Alright, buddy. Don't disappoint. Try to be even a fraction as cool as thy late master. Oh, nice. Precision dodge and a parry at the same time. Holy. Oh my gosh, yo, last shot. Thank you so much for the raid, dude, with 12 people. Holy crap. Thank you very much, dude. I really do appreciate that. Hope you had a great stream. I'm gonna have a great fight. Let's go. All right, let's diamond dust this bitch. Fantastic. Let's break limits. The flames are rebirth. All right. It's going all out on this little slug here. Fantastic. Dang, really? No more attacks? Okay, we still have ignition. A man on a mission to fire up ignition. Oh, she's got backup? Oh my god, this dude needs to get a life. Him and his little scoundrels here. Wow. Rude. Rude and crude. Some respond in kind. With some more rude and crude. Alright. Try cold snapping this asshole. Oh, Jesus. Come on. There we go. Fantastic. Oh, no, not so fantastic. Son of a dick. Get out of here, you frickin' Play-Doh wannabe. Jeez Louise. Oh, nice. Got his ass. Oh, I have diamond dust again? Let's go, man. Fantastic. That's what I'm talking about. Let's break some limits here. Hit the gas. Why am I even fighting these bozos? That's what I want to know. I'm giving them what they want and all the attention in the world. Oh god. Oh nice, Torgal's on fire. Or ice, or lightning, or everything. He's semi-priming. Fantastic. Let's pull him down. Beautiful. The guy's not fully staggered, but whatever. This is unnecessary pain. An inevitability. Let's go with the satellites. Phenomenal. Ozaga, excuse me? Who's doing that? And why? It's like you want to kill me or something. It's kind of fucking rude. There's another one? Bro, where are they coming from? I'm getting so sick and tired of this. There's a freaking third one there too? Dude, he's like that one guy in the group project who does fucking nothing. Until he realizes that the other two dudes in his group have really exhausted themselves with all the work. Nice. Big precisions, though, I have to say. Oh, God. Can fully charge that up. This better be the last one. I'm gonna tell you that right now. For the sake of my sanity. And the potency of my blade. Oh, jeez Louise. Knew he was gonna do that. Predictable. You scrub. Oh, I'm sorry I called you that. I'll whip this out again. Let's end this. Finally. Oh boy. Let's talk about overstaying your welcome, man. That fight would not end. Oh my, you know what? I'm getting out of here. You guys are like the biggest attention seekers I've ever seen. And the kind of attention seekers who want you dead. That's like the worst possible combination. Jeez Louise. I'm out of here. I have a terrible life. Not have a nice life, have a terrible life. Full of misery and sorrow. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for the raid last shot. I do appreciate that, man. Hope you're having a damn good one and that you had a wonderful stream. Playing some Final Fantasy 16 here today. I think we're approaching the end. And yeah, it's been an absolute blast playing this over the past month or so. And yeah, I cannot wait to see what else we've got in store for us here in the rest of the story and gameplay experience. So yeah, thank you once again. Find the village of Eastwa. Right.
Bahamut's breath.
Bahamut's breath.
Don't look down, Torgal.
Did I look down? Okay, that's a long way down. That was a cool bridge. Alright, here we are. After a long and perilous journey. Anyone home?
What do you think, Clive?
Then we're too late.
What is it, boy? Of course, more Akashic. Why am I not surprised?
Damn it. They're all turned. There's nothing we can do.
Would not have expected otherwise, my friend.
Say nothing.
Yep, I would not say nothing. Dev, did you not just see all those frickin' flans we have to face on the way in here? All those frickin' slugs, I should say, because they don't deserve to be called the right name, the right noun. You don't deserve that from me. You don't deserve that respect. They're slugs, that's what they are. I mean, put those slugs back in the ground where they belong. But whatever, I don't want to talk about them anymore. Because that brings me memories of pain and anger and sorrow. More so than fighting literal zombies. So yeah, Gav, I would say that if any mortal man could deal with a group of frickin' flans there, flaneronis, pepperonis, wanna suck away at your entire time and your entire life and want to keep you from being lovely, productive members of society, and you have the strength and vigor and time to deal with those, I would say nothing's going to stop us. Alright, let's fight this doggo. Alright, doggo dealt with. They dodge. Another doggo dealt with. Coolio. Na 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 na. Whee! Whee! Nice. So weaken him up for you there, Gav. You're welcome. Nice, nice, nice. Nice and iced. Oh, geez Louise. I'm gonna whip out my satellite. We'll light some love here. We'll light up the Sata kind. What's coming in, coming in, coming? Stop talking dirty, Gav. Oh, you meant that kind of calm. Sorry. My bad. Whoa. Oh, I'm dancing around here. Oh my god, of course. They got hacks again. They got hacks in the form of this loser. Get out of here. Got even more hacks. I just saw that. Just doing all the Kieran. Get out here, you. So, there you are. Get in the ground, you little potato. Potato. Chicken boy. Dang it. That's too far. Epic fail. Just like you. Got him. Sorry, that was a bit toxic. That was really toxic. Just like this guy. I aim to redeem myself by fighting something even more toxic. Killing the greater of the two toxics. Ow, my ass. Ah! My ribcage. Jeez Louise. Dude, Clive, where are you going, man? Go back there. Thank you. Appreciate that. Got bigger avises to fry. Some knuckle sandwiches. Or not. Oh, yeah. I'll pull you down. Don't mind if I do. Get him, boyo. Get him, Clivo. Eat him up. Eat him up while he gets bit by a fierce doggo. Can't think of a fate worse than this. Okay. So, is that? I'm gonna go with no. Yeah, definitely a big fat no. The big fat man with a big fat axe. A lot of big fats. He is very upset. Reminds me of someone out of Dark Souls. Like that guy Havel or whatever. Havel's the guy who gives you Havel's armor. I actually really like that set. What's his name? Akashic something Sabababababababa. Can't read, I'm sorry. No offense, Akashic Sababababa. Whoa. Just kidding. Offense totally intended after that move. That was a very crude and rude move. Nice, dude. Timing on his follow-up with the Berserker ring is so sick because he almost always conveniently does a parry. He chooses it at a time where he does a parry. Oh my god, that dog interrupted my punch. Bitch. Literal bitch. Look at that, though. The timing is so good on the follow-up against that specific 360 attack. And I want to say a majority of the attacks in the game, too. Whenever you use the Berserker ring to avoid him. When you follow up, it's always... seems to be a parry. It seems very intentional that it was designed that way. Okay, it's still on. Like Donkey Kong. Oh my jeez, I went flying. Not the cool kind of flying. The very uncool kind of flying. Oh god. Nice. Come to me, Shiva and Titan. Oh, rip Gav. That's the last time we ever saw him. He just went flying up there, didn't he? Flying back at you. Special delivery. Let's get it. 5k was all I needed. It's only 0.4% of my power. That's right. Think of that upon your deathbed. Which is happening now. That was a lot of enemies. We barely broke a sweat. I'm just kidding. We're panting like motherfuckers.